Hey guys, welcome to another episode. So basically I just went back to town, cleared out all my junk. I went ahead and learned some spells. I got Town Portal up to level 2, healing to level 1. That's a pretty big heal, 184. I don't know if that's normal or not. Well, anyway. Should be good to go now. I'm glad I got healing out of the way. It was just kinda one of those things that gives use to mana potions, other than Fury. And I do go through a lot of potions, so sometimes you just sit there and you like have all the time in the world, but I still just have to use this potion. Oh, lightning ring, cool. Be a very long time before I can use that. Ooh, there we go. So I guess I gotta decide if I want to do that boss, and I think I'm gonna give it a shot. I shouldn't really steer away from challenges this early on. It's like I could, but oh wait, it's back here. But it's so early, it's like, you know, I shouldn't get into the whole mechanical mode. I should take the challenges as they come. I'm not in Purgatory yet, I'm not under-geared, I really don't have an excuse. Oh, wait, I have that ring. There's this magic. Alright. There we go. Fortunately, I have a decent amount of dex, so I'm able to catch these guys on the first go around, but if I was a gladiator, this would be a little bit more painful, I think. Hard leather boots, alright. I guess I don't... I have my keyboard set up, I guess I could just use healing. F5? Yeah, I'll get comfortable with that, I think. So I had Lyria ask me about where I got the base item list for the Hell. Oh, 30%. Wow. I feel like that was close to, I think 40% or between 30 and 40% is like max magic find, I believe, for apexes, so just I'm kind of surprised I found that. Pretty neat. But yeah, who was wondering about where I found the information for the apexes and whatever, but I didn't really think to mention, but for those of you who are curious to see what the apexes are, I think that it's either on the Patreon way far back, but honestly the better way to go about it is to probably just ask someone on Discord. Diablo Discord usually has a lot of people there who want to help, and Poseidon Discord, like manager, community manager for the forum, he usually pins all the important posts, so shouldn't be an issue to try and get a hold of it. Wow, I'm just wrecking undead with these. Man, the difference between Fury and not Fury is just so massive. So 30% magic items. I guess that doesn't really hold much of a purpose, just because I'm not going to wear it forever when I have 11 dexterity that I could be using, but I guess the mage might have the best use with this. That or some uniques that just happen to give power and magic find at the expense of some kind of defensive capability of your character seems to be the only way I could see magic find really taking place. Or, you know, you go to like earlier levels, but I want to add into here. I think this should allow me to use my last perk. Well, one of my perks. And yeah, let's get rid of this one. I'm done with life now. Have my 100 life. That's very useful to me. Ironclad. There we go. So next time I'm gonna need 50 vitality. Now with 100 bonus health, I'm not sure if I feel like I'm gonna do that. I mean, maybe. Yeah, 2 into strength and 3 into vitality. It's actually not bad. I may just do that. Because I haven't found a ton of gear with DFE on it. Even like minimal DFE, like these gloves I'm using, just haven't really found a lot of DFE yet. Maybe it's more prevalent as you go on, but for now it seems to be kind of hard to come by, so definitely want to bump that up. Oh boy. It's a little bit of time crunch because I'm on Fury, but you also don't want to give up too much HP. Dang it. I always do that. I don't know why I like to go to places I haven't really been before. Wanted to get rid of him before I popped another blast of fury here. Dumb. I don't know why I gave myself mana there. Just gonna steal it. It's a lot of HP. Those little pillars are actually pretty handy. Oh, long crossbow. Wow. Crossbows made only for Iron Maidens. Must have been a lot of work to make all these items. I guess this is a crossbow too. I never really thought about that. Huh. I was just so used to crossbows being like insanely slow that I guess it never occurred to me that they were crossbows. So this one's got about the same max damage, but minimum damage is kind of key. Holy arrows, I don't know. I don't really think there's a ton of skeleton archers that have to use it on. I don't know. I'll just hold it in my inventory, but I'll probably get rid of it as soon as something else could be used in its place. That's a lot of AC. But there's not really a lot of undead in the hive. There are some, like those guys that I just fought, but there's not a lot, so I don't think I'm gonna hold on. Oh my god. Speak of the devil. I'm not gonna get much of a break here, I don't think. Might just have to sit out the corner. Yeah, I guess the corner it is. Man, Fury is carrying me way too hard right now. That's just... It's so apparent when it's on and when it's off. Just for the sake of my durability, I'll do that. I don't know what I just picked up, but instinctive habit. Ah, there we go. The amount of gold. I feel like that's just ultimately what I should aim for down the road, because the amount of gold you get in Doom, I think our bosses can be at like, 800 or something. So when you get like plus, 100 gold, that's nowhere near like a gold wrap that gave like plus 50% to the amount of gold. And 2 spell levels is actually pretty nice. It's just, it's on like really hard to use gear for a mage, so I'll probably just sell it. I messed that up. But yeah, with that Excel spreadsheet, I wanted to make separate tabs for each of the new items. Right now I'm only on gloves, belts, and boots I've finished, but I should probably get like the chest piece out of the way too. Ooh, Fury. That's pretty good. There we go. Maybe it'll last a little longer now. Let's hope. That way I could just like pull it up at work or something, just on my break. There you go. Have something to like think about, when more uniques come into play, you'll be like, well, what can I pair with this unique? And, maybe make a little bit of a build. What's like my aim end game? Part of that adds a lot to the longevity of the game for me. Does vitality affect my damage? No, it really just seems to give me 12 HP, so there we go. Well, I shouldn't say that it's all it gives me, because certain items like this do have requirements that I meet, but 22 HP I think I like better. That little trick won't work very well in Doom and Purgatory if I'm missing a lot, but for now it seems to do the trick. It's moments like these I kind of wish I had the auto-click enabled. It's a nice feature in a lot of ways. Oh no. I think I just broke all my durability on something. I guess I wouldn't be able to tell. But there's just like one or two instances that I can't really stand it, so I just have to turn it off. Main time, I would say, is when I'm switching an item in battle. So if I wanted to whip out my crossbow and like take it off and put it back on, it would like double click things for me. It's probably like my own fault because I'm not used to the system, but it just seems to bug me, so I'll go with standard clicking. Oh, here's the Shadowfang quest. Like I said, I'll probably try level 1. Level 2 I'll probably just poke my head in, but I'll get absolutely destroyed, and probably give up on that pretty quick. There's not much reward for doing the first level. I think there's only like a cauldron, bonus experience, and the blacksmith oil. Nothing crazy, but I mean, it's the experience, right? It's not really what you get all the time.
Not enough mana.
Guess I'll toss that. I think it's time for Fury. It's starting to work less and less. The running away thing. I'm not going to be able to kill this guy. I either have to give up the durability on my weapon, use a potion, but I don't know, something about using a potion just... Because I'm going to go like back pretty much right after this because I need durability. You know, I'll just redo the battle some other time. For now, it's probably not worth it. Hell isn't a place that I immediately think of as kind of like, I don't know, a cheese fest, but when I start to look at all the little items around me, like this cauldron just made a little 1v1 situation possible. It really makes me think that, like, why everyone hates the Hive or the Crypt. Oh boy. Fire resist? I think I have fire resist, yeah. Oof, that's a lot of D. Should I go back yet? A lot of things are low on durability. I guess I kind of have to. Now mana is actually pretty hard to come by. I run out of those potions more than I run out of health potions.
Greetings!
Well, there we go. Almost 500 gold for that. These ones I'm surprised did not sell for more.
What ails you, my friend?
Still don't think I'm at the point where I want to buy mana potions. Maybe the odd one, but it costs a lot of money, so... And I seem to go through them a lot faster than health potions, so... I'll just make do with what I got. Oh yeah, it's garbage. I keep forgetting all this stuff on the ground is pretty much just garbage. I just leave it and let the game clean it up after. I forget if Adria gives you mana back when you talk to her.
Hello, good
Oh,
friend.
she does. Nice. I like this sprite a lot better than original Diablo 1 Black Marquise. Just really didn't want to use a potion there. Just felt like I didn't need to. That's some pretty crazy damage reduction. I'm really cheap, so I'm just gonna try to abuse his blood fountain as much as I can. It's like the only thing doing damage to him is my crits, pretty much. Ooh, plus 12 magic. I think that's an improvement from what I have. I think my helm was only plus 7 or something. Plus 8 maybe? Did I just lose all my what? I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. I feel like I just lost all my potions. And traps like that I don't really see the point of. Just like, you know, you're at a battle. It's just a waste of time to go back to town. But it's not like loading the game or... Might need a new tactic for this group. New tactic, switch armors. I might just have to suck it up and... Wait, I don't even know why I switched weapons. They're demons, they're not beasts. It's my own fault. Alright. That went over so much better with the different gear on it. Don't think it would sell for much.
Please, don't kill me. just hear me out. I was once captain of King Leoric's knights, upholding the laws of this land with justice and honor. Then his dark curse fell.
It really feels like I'm playing an assassin, and I mean, my vitality is, I think, reasonable. Like, I mean, it's probably not as high as the gladiators, no doubt, but I feel like it would be in line with playing like a paladin right now. Still just feel kind of squishy. Also on the Discord chat, there's talk about the Maiden of Anguish quest being pretty much, I don't want to say unbeatable, but just like the gladiators, and I think it's gladiators. Gladiators or paladins are having issues completing it in Purgatory, which makes sense because Purgatory is kind of that middle zone where you don't have the foundation to be like your true character. Like, you may be a paladin, but you still probably won't be as tanky as, like, you know, a fully decked out Doom paladin would aspire to be. Or you may have like high damage, but you don't have high damage like you did in normal when you're playing like a scout or a mage. But one of the suggestions someone brought up was using like fire and lightning walls to guard off certain enemies from coming towards you on your gladiator. And you know, that's always been something that like I did, but that's just because like I've always played mage. But a lot of other characters who don't really know that interaction or just don't really think it has, you know, the value that it actually does have, you know, that would be something that I'd probably have to keep in mind for myself playing on this squishy character doing quests, because if I don't like abuse some kind of wall mechanic, there's no way I'm gonna be able to tank, you know, in Dariel's like second level. There's no way. So guess we'll try for Fury. But I'd say to have like a meaningful wall, level 2, firewall or lightning wall, I'd need to get up to 75 mana for level 1 and probably like close to 100 magic to read the second book, so I might have to do a little bit of shopping at Griswold's in order to get that kind of magic, but I feel like it's a necessity if I'm going to start trying to do the quests in Purgatory, which I feel like I'd probably give a fair shot at. I'm not a fan of spending half an hour over and over again. You know, like Iswal. Like, I'm not doing Iswal, but because the real challenge there is Iswal, and he's right at the end of, you know, a half an hour long dungeon run. You know, it's not half an hour if you're like fully geared and everything, but if you're someone who's like just struggling, you're like, oh, can I do this? It's like, no, you will not kill Iswal. Like, I could kill Uber Diablo well before I could kill Iswal on my scout. So off to find the golden elixir. Yeah, it's about 40 minutes, so I guess I'll call it quits for now. Maybe I'll go back to town, repair some stuff, and then see you guys in level 15. Catch you guys next time.